Live, NBC6 News at 5:30 starts now.
A South Florida resident worried about the future after she says she can no longer afford her condo fees.
Condo associations are required to have enough money on their reserves as part of a series of state reforms that were passed after the Surfside collapse. But as NBC6's Heather Walker found, it's leaving some residents scrambling. Heather.
That's right. This is going to affect a lot of people. The intent behind this was good. You know, it was a reform in order to make sure there's enough money to do repairs for condos to prevent a tragedy like Surfside from happening again. But some neighbors say it may cause them to move.
But there's a lot of people here that hoped to live out their years here, and we may have to sell.
Some residents at Palm Lakes condominium in Margate are worried they might have to start packing. For Nola Seneca and her neighbors, they thought this condo would be their last move where they could relax and enjoy retirement.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to see anybody be forced out, which is what it would be.
Nola says she got notice that her quarterly payments would have to increase by around $400 or more in order to be in compliance with Senate Bill 4D, passed earlier this year in response to the Surfside condo collapse.
I was there on the ground. I saw the faces of these family members that lost their loved ones. I saw the people that lost their coworkers, their friends, their neighbors. I never want to see another face like that again.
Senator Daniel Perez supported the bill, which he says could help prevent future tragedies. The law now requires all condos 3 stories or taller to complete inspections to determine further repairs and maintenance needs by the end of 2024 to figure out how much money each condo owner would have to pay.
And I think that we all agree that the law is necessary in order to address these things, but it does have a disparate impact on older communities, not only older buildings, but buildings with folks who are of limited means and limited income, because the law does not provide any alternatives.
Attorney David Rogel in condo litigation says residents have no choice but to pay.
So we would hope that the legislature would take a look at what has been done and make some modifications.
Nola says her condo reserves are at 19%, which means she'll have to pay thousands more by 2025.
To have full reserves in 2 years. That's a lot of money for people on a fixed income.
And they should be wanting to pay that. It's for their own safety.
Which legal experts and residents like Nola agree. But when NBC6 brought up their concerns about the time frame for the payout, Senator Perez says he is willing to consider changing the law.
I have heard the complaints. We are listening to you. And hopefully we can find as many solutions as we can without, and this is an important part, without skewing the importance of the safety components that were passed in the last bill.
And Senator Perez says that this will be discussed during the next session. He hopes that they can find some kind of middle ground. In the meantime, Nola's condo association says they don't want to raise those prices, you know, for the fees that they have to pay, but they are just trying to get ready to be in compliance with the new law. We'll continue to follow this. For now, reporting live in Miami, Heather Walker, NBC6 News.
Heather, thank you.